swear to God.
I can make him push his
How you
panic
doing?
button.
What's up?
Looking mad fine today.
Kyle, knock
Thanks.
some sense into this guy. Since he doesn't want to listen to the stripes, listen to the star.
What?
I can only get into one.
Nice hat. Where's y'all Fistiv's hats?
I hope you know that that bell on your
Kyle,
hat
you'll
is
have to
gonna
pull me up.
ring every time you turn your
What?
head.
Let me in, Kyle. Let me in.
I like my elf hat. Okay.
Dude, take the damn hat off.
I will beat you senseless outside the green zone. Don't make me.
Yeah.
I won't be the first.
Yes.
Don't give me the
Every-
you know.
I can dodge your beanbags, unlike you.
Shut up, my aim's gotten better.
Look, I one-tapped you so many times, you could barely one-tap me with a beanbag.
Okay, well.
User
that
joined
was
your
There's no
channel.
okay
script,
wells,
so
it's
that was
the
a
truth.
broken script. Shut up.
It's the
A
truth.
broken script.
Look, I like my hats. Oh no. What you want?
I'm gonna grab it by its ears. I'm gonna hold you up by it. That's what
These
I'm
are
gonna
real
do.
ears.
Yeah. What do you glue them to
You
your?
want
ears?
O'Malley,
O'Malley,
no, you
take
wanna
the hat
pinch him?
off. Switch to the Santa hat or a sheriff hat.
Oh.
Thank you.
Hey, listen to him.
If you switch it back, you can go home for the night, but because that's not uniform.
Or you can be on desk duty.
Or that.
Oh, death duty.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
I'm getting out.
Kyle, can I tempt you with a good
that's
time?
crazy.
He's probably
Who said
wondering
that?
one.
Who said that?
He's probably
Hey,
wondering
I'm
one
state police,
thing.
so we're good.
He's probably wondering one thing. If he gets sent home, does he still get paid for the day?
No.
Yeah, dude,
Hell
actually get
no! What do
paid.
you think this
Okay,
is?
I
LSTPS over here? No,
Yeah, I just wanted to
work
say it. He's
3
probably
different
thinking
jobs,
it,
sir.
so I just wanted to get that out there.
Sir, I work at 3 different jobs. Sir, why are you handcuffed?
I'm not.
For me, you are.
My screen, you are.
It's just valet. I'm being a valet right now. Feel me?
I don't want to feel you. My bad.
Did you see that TikTok yet? It's fucking hilarious.
Making taking off my elf hat that my mom gave me for my
It already has
my
148
4-year-old
views.
birthday.
Like, holy shit. Oh yeah, that TikTok, the first one I posted of the officer getting ran over
User
on the
joined your
highway,
channel.
by Sandy Shores at 1,340 views.
I was ran over once
That was Kaden. I got ran over.
by you,
404 Eclipse Boulevard, we need a light.
by the person sitting in front of me. You ran me over before.
County alert 8.
I got tossed over 2 lanes of traffic. I think I win.
I got launched out of a windshield going.
I accidentally ran my son over one time.
County operator 73,
I was
1041.
going
Can I-
the girl was
mic
going
check.
mop, and she stepped on the brakes.
County, you're good. County alert 8.
Went through the windshield.
Go ahead.
And I
County,
also
show
have
alert
videos
8,
of her
1041
fucking
tonight.
long.
You launched me. I
Copy
hope you're
alert
happy.
8,
I was in the
1041,
hospital for 4
10-8.
days, getting
Have a
cleaned
safe
up.
shift.
So many glass, so much broken glass. Sir, what are you leaning on? Air?
User joined your channel.
You're
Oh my
welcome.
God, there's a fight
Warming
going
up for the
on.
night. Warming up for the night.
County alert 8.
Go for alert 8.
Hey. Oh,
Is this gonna
look
be a
who's in the
BLS or
room.
ALS
Oh, no.
unit tonight?
Be
Look who walked
advised,
in.
it's going to be an ALS.
Lip it, I better-
not
I better
these
zip it.
guys are here. Yep.
Better lip it and zip it.
Those guys look real nice. See, if Jameson put on
I will
glasses, they
dunk
would
you
look
in a bowl of
matching.
apple juice.
Be
You
nice.
Say that.
Oh, and he changed to black. Oh, now he's back at white. Oh, and oh,
Someone's
oh.
jumping. Jump around. Jump around. Sir, you're not a Sims character. Quit it.
So whoever was with my civilian, I bullshit my way so that I could not get kidnapped.
What? You got
Sir?
kidnapped.
Sir, what are you saying?
All right, Sid, calm down.
Let's go.
I bullshitted my way out of going to jail again.
The last dandelion, the last one of the season.
Yum.
User joined your channel.
I'm the officer with the...
Are you okay? We have counselors on shift if you need to speak with one.
About the elf ear guy.
I gotta talk to
I'm
him
not
too.
wearing an elf hat, okay? I'm wearing a Santa hat. So shut it.
You guys are too jolly.
User joined your channel.
I'm in a good mood.
Well, I'm sorry, Grinch.
Damn straight I'm the Grinch.
I
I
wanted
deal
to
with
wear an
grown-ass
elf hat.
adults all day.
You smell like one too.
Sir,
Let me
can
rephrase
you
that. I have
get
to
your voice
deal with
box away from
grown-ass
your
adults
mouth?
who act like children all day.
Seems like a you problem.
Oh, it seems like you're doing that here too.
You guys aren't
Pretty
festive
much.
enough. Get the hats on.
Hey, listen. Some people don't celebrate Christmas, and that's a-okay.
That's
I mean, I
racist.
celebrate it, but it's just like...
I drove by the tree on Christmas.
And some of them are Grinches, so that's also okay.
You're Grinch.
Listen here.
Listen here, you need to celebrate the birth of Jesus.
Okay, you're giving me a headache. Stop that. God, never gotten a headache so fast from somebody talking.
I mean, technically speaking, the Grinch celebrates Christmas because he steals it.
Technically speaking.
Well,
Facts.
technically speaking, he said he celebrates Christmas. And
Well,
then he just said,
technically, we're
you know.
all forgetting that the Grinch actually grew a heart and enjoys Christmas.
Yeah, well, maybe
Go
at
ahead,
the end of
everyone,
this shift,
sorry.
you'll grow a heart.
Yeah.
You can show me 1041
That's a
active
big
ALS unit.
Maybe he'll
Already
give,
doing
you
that
know,
shit in briefing
everybody...
Copy
hasn't
that.
even started
1041,
yet.
10-8. Have a safe shift.
Yeah, we haven't even started. Oh my
What
god.
the fuck,
Can we get
Ashley?
started?
Oh, I should clock in. Oof.
Oh crap, I gotta
I'm
clock in
ready.
too.
I'm getting ahead of schedule.
I could tell. Well, since I'm not doing anything extra tonight, guess what? Halfway through, we're doing.
Oh,
Ocean 26 County.
We might be switching out.
Go ahead.
Usually 10-8, sir.
No, briefing isn't even done. Holy shit.
Yeah,
it hasn't
exactly.
even started.
So, I'll ask.
Now that I'm
When
talking-
when are we getting
Hey,
a monster
Leroy.
machine here?
Hey, you're in the
Copy
wrong uniform, bud.
that. Please
never.
access cab.
Okay.
You can go canine.
User joined your channel.
Proved and
User
clear by
joined
me.
your channel.
Just
Kyle?
make sure you call in to what?
Why does he look like me?
No, you look.
Mind your own business. Just make sure you
Love
let
you too, pal.
dispatch know
Holy
or
shit.
county know that you're going canine, and just switch your tag in
I mean,
Discord
I
for
would be your
subdivision to
canine
canine.
dog, but,
Okay,
That's
so
not
No.
allowed. That's
call
not.
sign change
yeah,
or what?
exactly.
What was that?
Will
User
my
Nope,
call
joined
your
your
call
channel.
sign stays the same. If you go in and
Okay.
click on it, you can edit it and hit subdivision. Just put canine
Oh,
unit.
shit, I
Oh,
gotta
okay.
go
So
get the
dispatch
cat.
knows. Yep.
10-4. I'll go change it.
Yeah, go ahead. Wait for him to get back. You got it, big guy.
I will. But why does he look like me? Could somebody explain that, please?
It's funny
It's
though.
not a pretty look.
Hey, Kyle,
Oh, you
question
are?
earlier.
I am
You
beautiful. Do you see
are?
this head of hair?
Oh
You
my
want to see the head of
God.
hair?
Oh my god.
Listen here, Kyle.
Dude, I just
answer your
threw up
question
in my
earlier.
mouth.
Alrighty.
Look at this head of hair. You like
I
that?
just
Oh
threw
yeah.
up in my
I
mouth.
have more hair than the rest
Hey,
of you.
watch
Yeah,
it.
there's a couple of grays in there. That's why I put the hat back
Damn,
on.
the hostility, though.
Yeah.
It's like
Hold
if
on, I gotta go get my dog.
If everyone's sad, we might have been able to fill everything with seed.
You know, last patrol there was only my Christmas hat, and look, it's spreading like COVID.
I guess they got a crush on you.
I know. I'm sure if Sean let you have Christmas hats, you'd have a crush on me too.
I'd wear one
Everybody
if I
say hi to
wanted
Canine
to.
Willow. I'm in the dog.
Sorry, too many people are talking in my ear. What'd you say, Jameson?
I said I'd wear it, but I don't like them. They're too itchy.
Yeah, that's why I bought the good one. You know, you gotta buy the expensive one, unlike theirs.
I actually don't think they can. Oh, there they go.
There they go.
Unlike theirs, they bought the dollar store ones. I bought like the really expensive ones. I bought you one too if you want it.
Jamie, you know the funny
Yeah,
thing?
I'll take it.
Jamie, you know the funny thing? They're canine
Yeah.
state police. They have to buy our
It's
vest.
okay, Kyle. To answer your
They look
question,
like
I am an
hellhounds.
FTO.
They're on a thin diet.
FTO by technicality.
They're on a no food diet. I can tell.
You gotta be able to
You're starving those dogs?
What?
Ashley, she wants to say hi to you.
Hey, can I call animal control?
They'll only
Yes,
eat
said that.
crystal meth, okay?
All right. Let's get this briefing going.
Oh shit! No! Anthony!
I saw that. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody's day going?
Good, you.
Perfect. Okie dokie. This one is for somebody special. We're gonna start with that one. Hold on. All right, we're gonna start with this one. So this says from November 29th until December 27th, department personnel acting within the patrol division or acting in a patrol capacity are allowed to wear a red Santa Claus hat. Quit your clapping. Nothing else. A red Santa Claus hat. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So, like we said the other day, if it is below 32, it's long sleeves or your issue jacket. The postals tonight are the 600s and the 400s. There was one more thing. Hold on.
Cue the Jeopardy music.
Wow. Okay, so AI, they are treated as humans. No matter what stupid stuff they do, they're humans. You can't pull them over and then shoot them and act like it didn't happen. It's got to be just like you would do with any other civ in this game. Okay? No visor lights and light bars. If you are a sergeant, that is the only time sergeant or above is slick top. You guys have to have a light bar. No visor lights. It looks gross. I don't have anything else. You got anything, Kyle? Take that as a no. Kevin? Okay. Anybody else? Anybody have anything?
Don't die.
Okay. Let's go.
Love you, Dad.
Is Longman here?
Yes, I'm right here.
All right. Can you hang out for a second?
Is Long
Yep.
in here or Long Man?
I said Longman.
He said Longman.
Dang.
All right.
Hi.
Hello. Are you two gonna leave? Hey, elf ears. March.
King 81 County.
Go ahead.
Probably not.
7, 10, 40, 10, 8.
Maybe. It's a possibility.
5 o'clock shadow.
No, you look like a goat though under your neck.
Copy,
Debatable.
King 81,
I think that's
10,
just a
41,
shadow.
10-8. Have a safe shift.
Yeah, okay. Sun's not
Also,
even out.
the Christmas Christmas hat doesn't apply to us, correct?
Also, looks like a campaign hat now.
Okay, good.
Maybe the week of Christmas I'll do it.
Oh God, no.
Too early.
Please no.
What, you don't want to wear a nice little ball in your hat?
No, no. Come on, bro.
Ew.
1 King 2 4 County.
Shut up.
1 King 4-2.
1 King 24. You can show me 10-8, 10-41.
Hey,
Yes.
when we're ready to meet up for
Copy.
Gemini,
Unit calling, go
are
ahead.
you gonna call me over the radio, or do you want me to check my Discord?
Oh, I'll just get you guys over radio.
All right, sounds good.
Yep.
King 19 county.
Go ahead.
1041, 10-8.
Copy.
King 81 county.
Go ahead.
King 81 is going to be active K9.
Copy.
County 2 Ocean 8.
2 Ocean 8.
Show me 1041, 10-8.
Copy.
Sierra 54 County.
Sierra 5-4.
10-8, 1041.
Copy. Access CAD.
Hey, Robbie, how you doing?
County 1421.
1421, go ahead.
Gonna have a call for you at 938 at the docks. I repeat, 938. It's gonna be at the docks. You're gonna be responding to a possible stolen vehicle. It's gonna be black in color. It's gonna be a Nissan Skyline R33.
Be advised, County, that was going to be outside of our AOP for the night. AOP is 600s to 400s.
King 76 County.
Go ahead.
I'll be 10-8.
Copy.
Sierra 54, I should be in now.
Copy. Sierra 5-4.
Six to 44 County.
Sierra 44. Go ahead.
Show me 6 total 44 active DUI.
Copy.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Go ahead, one King 23.
I'll be 1041, 108, active K9.
Copy that.
X-ray 32, County.
X-ray 32.
Yeah, you can show me 10-8 available for calls.
Copy that. X-ray 32.
Go for X-ray 32.
Are you gonna be an active ALS unit?
Not active, gonna be reserve ALS. Echo 1 is active.
Copy, thank you.
601 County.
Go ahead.
Show me 1041, 108.
User disconnected from your channel.
Copy that. Check CAD, please.
One King 24 to county.
Go ahead.
You can show me active crime scene unit.
Copy.
Six oh one County.
Go ahead.
And I'll go down.
1125.
Copy, 1 King 72, active 601. Unit calling.
King 2-3, I'll be in a 1080, 660, high rates of speed.
Copy. Sending you additionals.
Continuing 665, high rates of speed, Dorset Drive.
X-ray 30 is joining.
Extreme high rates of speed, Lost Eyes, Dorset Drive, and east Lagunas Boulevard.
Copy. Any other units attaching, please attach yourselves.
User entered your channel.
T19.
Ocean 26.
601.
Sierra 51423, you got a description on that?
It's gonna be a black two-door sports car. No other description other than that.
Received.
User
I got
in
him
your
clocked
channel
at
timed
84. If anybody sees him, just try to initiate.
You have 28.
Negative.
Was it a convertible?
Negative. Two doors, just general sedan.
Hey, friend, when you get a chance, can you try and get a light bulb out for him? That way, if I pull him over, I can get him.
User entered your channel. User in your channel timed out.
Alert 7. Alert 7, 10-9. Copy.
User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Ocean 26 County.
Ocean 2-6.
Show me back 10-8, sir.
Copy.
Incoming 911.
Go ahead.
Show me 10-8, 10-41.
Three X-ray 32.
Go for X-ray 32.
Be advised of a stolen vehicle in the area 644. You're going to be in that area at this time. It's going to be a black and colored Nissan Skyline.
To Ocean 26 County, be advised, I think I just saw that vehicle going high rates of speed, 656 area.
Hey, friend, that's the individual we're looking for.
Copy. 3 X-ray 32 and 2 Ocean 26. I have you attached.
Be advised, last seen taking a left over by Life Invader. Lost eyes after that.
It is currently heading east on West Eclipse Boulevard.
Postal?
Lost eyes at 463, continuing eastbound.
Working on detach me.
2-3, same traffic.
Sierra 5-4, Ocean 2-6 direct.
Go ahead, sir.
Stand by 1.
10-4.
Sierra 5-4, 2 Ocean 08 direct.
User disconnected from your channel.
2 Ocean 2-6 and 2 Ocean 08. If you could meet me in the department meeting room, please, in Discord.
10-4.
Three X-ray 32.
Go for X-ray 32.
Three oils still gonna be inactive, Natty.
Advise. Waiting for updated postal.
Copy. At this time, no units. Advise. Attention all units. Attention all units. Be advised of a stolen vehicle. Black in color. It's going to be a Nissan Skyline.
Two 6. Do we ever get a 28 on that vehicle?
Can you hear me, Bagden?
Yeah, I hear you.
10-9.
We're down to Ryan's waiting room.
Okay.
Very cool. This is Gemini Task Force meeting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God damn.
Echo 1 County.
Echo 1.
Do we know the last known location of the car?
Breaking 19 County. Can you send me one of the units that was attached and identify a vehicle? I'm over here at 678 South Carroll. I believe I have a vehicle unoccupied.
Copy. X-ray 32.
Go for X-ray 32.
Can I have you around for that?
Copy dispatch, but I think you should send one of the units who actually had eyes on the vehicle. I never made physical contact with the vehicle. Question.
Copy. Thank you.
If you guys want to make your way back to one of the stations.
Alright, I'll head over to Hollywood Station.
2 Ocean 26.
Head on radio.
What's up, Cap?
2-6. I'm gonna be 23.
Copy.
This is not the vehicle. No. This is not it.
Okay. King 19 County, you can disregard the vehicle at 678. It's not the vehicle. Send me a tow truck, please.
Copy.
What station did you want us at?
We'll get to
Unit of Capital 1670 or 640.
Copy.
It doesn't matter which one it's at. We're just sitting somewhere till Ryan pulls us in so we can talk.
this regards and
This is Gemini Task Force.
10-4.
User joined your channel.
Are you lagging?
No, it's just a you thing.
Just a me thing. I've never lagged this hard before.
Total 44 County.
Go ahead.
Show me out with disabled vehicle northbound lanes, US Route 1, mile marker 1.
Copy. Do you need me to dispatch county check?
Tonight?
Do you need me to dispatch to?
10-4 is going to be times 1.
Copy.
King 19 to King 23 direct.
Yeah, go ahead.
Meet me back over here at 678, please.
Hey,
Sierra 44.
Extra 13 County.
Go ahead.
Advise, I doubled back to the parking garage for vehicles last found. I couldn't find anything.
Copy. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh man, you beat me to it, Ryan.
I don't know where Robert said he wanted to pop in, but that's all right. I'll let him cycle in here when he wants. So just so I wanted to verify with the Saran Wrap killer case, which now we have a new official naming of this case. I just want to verify Allen and Bagden are both assigned to the Gemini Task Force.
Yep, I'm having all my guys on it.
Okay.
Considering it's been, what, 5 months now?
Okay. I didn't know if you were breaking it up, having everyone on each case. I was just curious what you were doing. So.
For this case, it's just everyone.
Perfect. Sounds good. Okay. Let me just make sure the permissions are set really quick.
Need to update Alan's text actually. If he
Does Alan's have? He does not have criminal CID, sir.
That's awkward, isn't it?
Okay.
Let me call
Bagden,
this
we
10-7 real quick.
already introduced. We already had a little conversation last patrol.
Go ahead.
Alan, this is kind of our first official kind of introduction. So pleased to meet you, Ryan, Sheriff of LCSO.
1 King 24 give me 10-7 for the 10
know Parsons, I already know Parsons. Just to introduce you guys, Corporal Evans here. It's part of our crime scene unit, which basically are going to be our forensic technicians. The only department in this server to have forensic techs is going to be the sheriff's office, so which is going to be amazing for state CID, county major case unit, and PD's gang intelligence, because with having now an established forensic technicians unit, we pretty much have the ability to now have on-call forensic techs to document, preserve, report, and collect evidence for crime scenes, and then be able to transfer and collect all that data and send them to whatever agency is either taking primary or has the right of way for that case. So very useful. It delegates responsibilities. So just to break it down into simple terms, like I said, Evans is our corporal. He's our OIC, our officer in charge or deputy in charge of crime scene unit. So as of this current moment, everyone who's in this office is part of the main team of the Gemini Task Force. Gemini Task Force refers to the horoscope when these murders started happening, which was in July, hence Gemini. It's a joint task force between the sheriff's office and the state regarding what we were at the time referring to as the Saran Wrap killers. Now we have an official name on it. Parsons, just jot my memory one more time.
They call
Right?
themselves the Four Horsemen.
Okay. So we officially now, for this case, Parsons has kind of been with me on this case since day one, documenting this for several months, where we've had zero, attention affiliation or whatnot. There have just been anonymous and spontaneous murders. We are now starting to make more developments in the case. That is both a good thing and a bad thing, because from what the evidence that Parsons was showing me the other day, we do know that whoever this group, the Four Horsemen, assuming that it is going to be four individuals, we don't know anything about them as far as personal information. We don't know names, relationships. We know nothing. We don't even know if it's technically four people, but as of accurate assumptions, we're just going to go with that for right now. We also do know that based on the photo that was provided on the most recent crime scene, which took place, what's today's date?
On
Thursday,
the
so
29th.
Tuesday? Yes, the 29th.
Yes, sir.
Based on the events on the 29th, we do know that obviously they did have a victim. We do know that we had, I don't know how fresh it was, but we do know we had blood DNA smeared on a van. We don't know if it's miscellaneous blood DNA mixed from various victims, from the victim that was hanging from the bridge. We haven't really gotten that far yet. But what we do know is that these killers, again, we're going to assume for plural tenses based on the name, we are going to assume that the group here does know that we are tracking them, which the only reason I say that is because somehow, some way, they they managed to be able to know exactly the case report, which is case report 2960. They somehow knew because they had boxes in the back of the van based on the pictures provided of the case report. We have not deciphered the information. I'm still working on trying to gather all the information that was inside of it. I don't think anyone else has heard any more updates with it, so we'll continue to just wait on that. Huh?
The box of documents that were bloody, did CSI get to that yet, or are they still?
No, we haven't. Yeah, no, because pretty much that was pretty much towards the end, and we didn't have any CSU technicians available at that time. So we're going to take our time because we want to do this the right way. I'm hoping that we can have the results of what was contained in the boxes of the case number that they had written down in blood, and the muddy and bloody bags of papers outside of the van. We're hoping to get all of that information deciphered, or at least posted in the group chat Gemini Task Force. I know for you state guys, it'll be a little interesting. You'll see there will be a group chat listed in the Los Angeles County Sheriff's section that'll be listed Gemini Task Force that everyone here has access to. At this point, any new developments between the five of us should be posted here. This will be the communal chat. Now, obviously, I don't know how your guys' general orders or SOP works for Allen and Bagden. I don't know, maybe it has to be sent first to Parsons, who's your direct supervisor. Then, once it gets verified through him, then you'll post. I don't know how your guys' policies and procedures, but as of this current moment, this group chat will be the designated anything to do with pictures, documents, anything to do with the Four Horsemen will be sent to this chat for this task force, which we will all be able to collectively see. Which, if you go there now, you will see from September 12th, so quite a bit outdated. At that time, the current synopsis of victims and possible, attributes and reasonings behind what we had from what Parson had put together.
Yeah, that document is very outdated, given
Yes,
that was two months ago, I
it's still
believe.
good information. I mean, we probably should put a new one in just to get
Yeah,
everyone
I've got to write
updated,
one at
but
some point.
yeah. Well, I mean, it
Being,
doesn't help that your
being
guys'
a new
logos change every other week. So
Oh, yeah, for sure.
that's still the Kentucky-based one.
Being
So
a new investigator to this task force, I do have one question.
Mhm.
Do we have a profile built up who they target specifically, or is it just random?
Everything at this moment. I was going to go into a little bit of the methodology. The sheriff and I spoke prior to today. We've had several meetings regarding this topic. Earlier in the series of homicides, we were in the assumption that it was sheriff. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we spoke about a sort of like Batman killer with like vengeance. We were running off the idea that there was like some act that was committed that this individual or individuals decided that they thought needed justice. Um, that changes a little bit, and I can go into the psychological analysis of this guy if you guys want. I don't want to bore anyone. Um, but now I am leaning more with that they're seeing themselves as the representatives of justice within the state, or the hand of God. That the sheriff and I spoke Tuesday after patrol, and the name the Four Horsemen comes from the Bible and the Book of Revelations, with the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and each one is a different color, which means a certain thing. And there were some interesting notes in there that I was able to tie to our case and make note of, that there were characteristics that were drawn from um, each individual within the group, if it is a group. Furthermore, if it isn't a group, there's some unique psychological things that are attributable to this individual if it is one person. One of these being most likely raised in a extreme religious situation where um the characteristics and lifestyle of the religion are taken word for word, and religion is paramount in their life. And
almost like a self-proclaimed like idealist, or
yeah, like I won't go so far to say narcissist, um but more of like a god complex. You know, with surgeons, how they brag all the time that they're god saving people's life and that sort of stuff, something along those lines. Another possibility could be like a personality disorder, or borderline personality disorder, um, where this person has different personalities, and within those could contain the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse and whoever this actual person is. An explanation for the break in the killings that we've had is, maybe this person hasn't had a personality switch since the last killing in, oh lord, what was it, August, and then the break until last night, or the one on the pier, which I think it's safe to say is attributable to this, given last night or Tuesday's findings. um it, Maybe this person had a switch back to their regular self, um and then switch back into one of the Four Horsemen, given that personality disorder. But that's all speculation right now, and we want to keep our keep our minds open for any possibility.
Yeah, that's true. As far as, I mean, those are definitely plausible if it's one person. I could definitely see that being a personality trait. You know, and then obviously if it's four people, the biblical thing is a very interesting complex because, yeah, like you said, it could be and it could be anything from a group of four individuals who are wrapped up in their delusions of being these self-proclaimed idealists or self-proclaimed prophets who feel like they're being called by a higher being, in this case God, to act out in a certain way. But I think it's important to note that specifically with the four horsemen in the book of Revelations, for anyone who doesn't know too much about the Bible, pretty much discusses the events of the end of the world and, you know, the second coming of Christ. So pretty much the four horsemen correlate to specifically what they're referenced in the Bible or what they attribute to is like I only know two of them. I can't remember the other two, but I know one's war and one's famine. So it has to do with characteristics of that would bring destruction to the world. Now, I personally, for me, that's an interesting phrase because examining that the four horsemen in the Bible reference the fact that they are there to essentially ravage and bring, you know, bring chaos and wrath into the world, um, and causing destruction is a very interesting complex because when you associate that with a group of serial killers who are killing people, you see the similarities in bringing destruction, bringing, you know, so I think that's an interesting complex to examine. I will say my biggest thing right now that we need to figure it out, and this is kind of for the newer guys, this is going to be interesting because you guys are coming in, like I said, at a time where you didn't see how the beginning parts of this investigation took place, but when the beginning of this investigation, you know, took place, me and Parson were noticing that there were specific, like, I don't know, we saw trends. Parsons, I don't know if you remember, but do you remember when it first started? I think the first three were specifically killed on Sundays.
Yeah, the first three were killed on Sundays, and then I believe we deviated from that trend with Sergeant Harrelson and Miss Paulson. Um, which, looking at the religion aspect of it, that makes sense with Sundays. You know, it's
A holy day.
a holy day.
Religious orthodox.
Yeah. Hold on, I think there's a pursuit coming by me. That might be a little awkward.
Wait, so you guys think if it's the religion process, do you think there's four, and they call themselves the four horsemen? Do you think one of them's conquest, war, famine, and death? Do you think there's or one?
If it's a group of people, I think it would be fair to say that one person represents each one. However, if it's one person, and which I'm not so sure that it is anymore, Sheriff. You know, back in the beginning, I was a real big proponent of that.
Here's my thing.
Sheriff, if you'll excuse me for 1 second, I think there's a pursuit gun by me.
Oh, there you go. I'll just talk to the other guys. One thing that for me that I've noticed, and like Parsons was saying, is that we've been trying to determine how many people this is. Another thing we've noticed, there's a couple of other key components we need to consider that I'm going to try to educate you guys if we want to take notes and stuff like that regarding this case. Like I said, the first three started off at being only on Sundays, but then we deviated from that. Another thing is that we started to realize that there was some type of complexity with the situation. The four horsemen were not killing people based out of just randomness. There was no random lottery to the kill. I'm not confirming that it was a crime of passion, but I can say that I do not think that there was just like they were driving down the road and it was just like, you know, hey, you know, I see this guy, you know, walking down the street with a homeless sign, you know, boom. there's not enough evidence to support the crime of passion or the randomness, the token of randomness. There's really nothing to say otherwise. But what me and Parsons have noticed is that there has been some type of complexity or conflict. We've noticed that with various cases that there's been some type of preliminary situation where either we believe the victim approached the offenders, the killers, or the killers had approached the victims, and therefore some consequence of actions from the victims had resulted in the offenders acting the way they did. We don't think that they were just driving down the road, see some guy on the side of the street, drive into him, and then proceed on. No, there's definitely more cause to this.
I can jump in and explain a little bit further if you'd like, sir.
Yeah, you can go ahead. Yeah.
For example, with the conflict, like the sheriff mentioned, in the case of Brooke Paulson and Sergeant Harrelson of the LSPD, what was then the LSPD, if neither of you, if any of you haven't read the report yet, Miss Paulson was a minor. She was 17 years old, and Sergeant Harrelson was having an affair with Miss Paulson.
There was a domestic dispute, from what we understand, based on witnesses and whatever footage we were able to grab from that. From what we understand, there was some type of conflict between those two. But then, and then go ahead, Parsons.
Like the sheriff said, there was a domestic dispute that was taking place. It was over by the movie theaters. I don't have a exact postal for that. And then we're not sure on the specifics, but from what we have been told, it turned into a road rage incident where they were pursued by a van, and then taken from their vehicles and then murdered and left at the Vinewood Bowl. And then with, I believe it was
really quick, just to jump into that one there, we did confirm that there was a collision. So specifically for that, when I had just mentioned that it's either the victims approaching the offenders or the offenders approaching the victims, but as a result of the victims' actions results in the offenders doing what they do. In this case, if we're examining just this specific, the affair with the domestic related situation, we believe Sergeant Harrelson with the 17-year-old female, in the midst of their domestic, we did confirm that there was a collision between their vehicle and the van that had shown up. As a result, whoever is at fault, the point is that if we just examine the collision, if the victim, in this case Sergeant Harrelson and the 17-year-old female, were at fault of the accident, this could have triggered something as a result of our killers acting out the way they did. Or if our offenders or killers were the ones that initiated and got into the accident, it could have been, it's reasonably to believe that something that Sergeant Harrelson or the 17-year-old did or say in regards to the, their verbal contact resulted in the offenders doing what they did. So there was some type of interaction that resulted in this. There was no spontaneous just, I'm going to grab somebody random. There was no randomness, but we don't think, as of this current moment, based on how wide the victim pool is, there is no connection at all with any of the victims besides their specific cases, besides when they, if they were murdered at the same time. So we, again, I'm going to, as of this current moment, I have to rule out the random lottery, but the crime of passion, there's really no connection to give enough evidence for that. But that's just, for example, just examining that case. But Parsons, you can go into other ones if you'd like.
I got
go for it. Go for it.
With the victims, how many victims have there been?
I believe the current number is 8.
8, and then do you know what their not what their occupations were, but like
religious
or like what they did for a living, or it's a widespread. It's not any thing where we can draw a relation from.
No, where everything from mechanics to college students to police officers, we only have one confirmed No. 2. No, I don't know. I know we have at least one confirmed law enforcement officer death from this that was wrapped up. No,
We have 2, Corporal Street and then Sergeant Harrelson.
Corporal Street, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
he. I think it's important though, and I have the Wikipedia page open, but I can't seem to find it. One of the 4 horsemen. I was doing some research with my roommate the other night. Each one of the killings represents one of the 4 horsemen. Because, Sheriff, if you remember, we haven't been able to locate the what's the word I'm looking for here? The conflict before every single killing. I'm under the impression that one of like each killing is is attributable to one of the 4 horsemen given their own characteristics. And the only one I'm drawing a blank on here is famine.
Yeah. That's the only thing. I mean, unless we start looking really at like the root and the break down the word famine, we might be looking too closely at it. I'm not ruling it out, but I definitely think we could either look at this really specifically and look at this as, okay, we can attribute characteristics to what each of the 4 horsemen represent, or it could be as basic as the 4 horsemen are in the book of Revelations are sent to bring destruction on the earth and draw similarities to serial killers who bring destruction to communities. They kill members of the community and hurt those. It could be as very vague and general as that, or it could be as specific as every single killing is attributed to some characteristic. I'm not giving one over the other. Part of me wants to say that it's the general basis of it. Then again, there's so much, I feel like, time in between these murders.
Sheriff, sorry to interrupt. I'm going to mute for 1 second so I can get someone a ticket.
So yeah, and then the only other, what is some other info that I wanted to give you guys? If you guys didn't know, hopefully everyone here is on the same page. Each of the victims are being wrapped in industrial grade saran wrap, some type of a very strong wrapping to almost preserve the body. Now, usually because the body deteriorates, from what we can attribute is that from each killing, between each killing, according to the coroner's office report, the statistics are showing that between when the police find the bodies to when the bodies are actually die, according to their reports, what we can confirm is that it's within about a 3 to 5 day range. It's important to note that at no point has there been a body discovered that has met this criteria with the saran wrap that was found over a week after it's been deceased, after the coroner.
Do they want to be found?
Well, it's either yes, that's a possibility, simply because what we're now seeing traits is that if you've seen the pictures of the van, the vans utter the word, I'm going to paraphrase because I don't remember all of them.
They do drive a van.
Stop, you have been warned.
You have been warned. Say my name.
Yeah, and then the plate is you lose.
You lose. And we did get a oh, that was another thing. We did get a hit on the plate. Comes back to a deceased man named Rando Toledo. The Public Safety Department's Gang Intelligence Unit actually just had a case involved with him. Him and various. It was the superintendent of public safety, Superintendent Leverance, Major Joe Schneider, and I want to say Chief Canepa. Yeah, Bureau Chief Canepa, who are the 3 individuals who had made physical contact with Rando Toledo. This dates back a couple weeks ago. We had a case. Rando Toledo was found on a mountaintop the mountain north of Fort Zancudo. Someone can quote me on it. Whatever that mountain is directly north of Fort Zancudo. Those 3 units were there for a separate reason. The superintendent's cousin was kidnapped, and his phone's last ping was on that mountain, hence why those 3 units were on that mountain looking for him. A hiker comes by the name of Rando Toledo. The police begin to just continue to question and investigate him thoroughly, but that begins to agitate Rando Toledo to the point where he begins to try to deviate and flee from the officers. Okay. The superintendent, to my knowledge, or one of the individuals, one of the 3, had shot their taser prongs at Rando Toledo while going downhill on a mountain. Toledo went face first into a rock and was rendered unconscious immediately. He was flight evac'd out of there, but was, I guess, when he did regain conscious, was completely combative. From my knowledge, they couldn't even, I guess it was to the point where they couldn't even sedate him on the flight there. They couldn't sedate him. He was very combative. The problem was that none of those 3 officers followed up or went with the flight med or flight evac to Pillbox Hill Medical Center. So it was that Air Meds personnel that were fighting with him. So there was, I don't even believe he was cuffed to the stretcher. I'm not entirely sure, but he was combative from what we understand. And shortly after being dropped off at Pillbox Hill, like I said, he was completely combative. And I want to say a couple days later, after being treated in their mental ward or their psych ward, he was deceased. Now, the interesting thing with Rando Toledo is that he had died not from sustaining injuries or psychological issues. A coroner's report that both Bureau Chief Canepa and First Deputy Superintendent Jameson Moore had concluded is that Rando Toledo was poisoned. What's interesting here is, if we add up the timeline, I don't have the specific dates of when they went to the coroner's office. I'll try to find that for you guys. What we do know is that Rando Toledo was poisoned. He was poisoned he overdosed on mercury. He was given mercury, high doses of mercury that essentially killed him. Which we think was done on purpose. Somebody wanted to kill Rando Toledo. But this had happened about a week prior to Tuesday's incident. So what we understand now is Rando Toledo is deceased. His body is still at the medical examiner's office, to our knowledge. But yet his vehicle, the van, is registered to him and was on the scene on Tuesday. So hence why I do not believe at this current point, I think there's substantial evidence to prove that this is not a singular person behind this. This is multiple people. In this case, let's just assume the number is 4 based on the number that is given. But it very well could be more.
Did you say they mummify their suspects, correct?
Yes, they do. The victims are mummified, essentially. They're left to be preserved and are all found within a 3 to 5 day range. Whether that is been witnesses coming forth, or they've set buildings on fires with the victims in them, which in turn caused people to call 911, get police over there. So in some shape or form, they've always done that. So
I would like to suggest that maybe they're changing their MO due to the fact that the latest victim I originally attached to a missing persons call. That's about 30 minutes later, I got that CID call for the murder, and it turned out it was the missing victim.
Okay.
The missing victim had been missing. They said 12 hours, which was uncommon. So the 2 to 3 day period, I feel like either they got spooked or they're just accelerating their timeline at this time.
Sorry, Sheriff. I think it's important to note that Tuesday's killing with the writing and the blood numbers in the back of the van. I'm under the impression that that is a direct reference to me.
What happened Tuesday, if you don't mind me asking?
I still have the van in the impound lot. I can show you later.
All right.
And if you still also have those pictures, I don't know who took the pictures. You can also send them. We could send them to the group chat as well. So
Yep, I'll get that organized.
Yeah. But
Alan, if you want to go and send those over right now, that'd be great.
So yeah, so Evans, just to kind of give you a brief synopsis, the biggest the reason Tuesday is such a big deal is because me and Parsons have been on this case for months now, and there's been no illustration, no attention seeking. We've come to find that there are different types of killers that we've seen. The only other there was another killer in the summer. He has since disappeared. There was another killer in the summer, which I don't even know if we had I don't know. Did they end up finding their name? I don't know.
Are you talking the bouquets?
Yes.
I don't think we ever found them.
Okay, so we have a killer who, in our opinion, is nothing like the way the killings are happening in that murder compared to this one are completely different. However, we did see similarities in the saran wrap. The killer over the summer, was I don't think we got a name on them, but what they were doing is they were laying bodies down, wrapping them in the saran wrap as these killers were. The only difference is that they were laying bouquet of flowers down, and then mannequins would circle. About 10 mannequins all stacked up on each other would all enclose a circle on the body as if it was like an audience. And me and Parsons actually didn't personally investigate this case, but we did officially rule out that just because they had saran wrap, both of them were completely irrelevant. We had ruled that killer was putting on a theatrical performance for the law enforcement officers investigating it. They were simply toying with the officers, leaving them riddles and clues and all this from day one. Okay, this was just, hey, we got a body. Hey, we got a body. Hey, we got a body, and it was just stacking up. And obviously, you saw the similarities in how the killings were done and they were being wrapped. But you could definitely tell there was a separation between the one in the summer and the one that is part of the Gemini Task Force. Definitely a clear distinction between the two. But like, for example, that one was one regarding where the killer, who I don't believe they found, was simply putting on a theatrical performance, almost as if he was telling a story. It was like the riddles and whatnot talked about the birth of someone and then progressed almost through somebody's life. Like the number of mannequins would change, maybe referencing the audience, your friends, family. It was a story. He was murdering people, putting on a theatrical performance, and letting investigators narrate his story. That's what it was. It was quite an interesting piece, but has no relevance besides the fact that the saran wrap, which could mean anything. But the point is that the reason Tuesday was so important is because this is the first time our killers know directly that they are being hunted by this task force. That's why they said on the van, "You have been warned. Say my name, the Four Horsemen." This is the first time any type of attention seeking has come from them. Okay? This is the first time. Not to mention the plate saying "you lose." It could have a lot of different meanings, as Parson says. It's very plausible. Could be a direct reference to him, as he's been the main component on this one. But yes, this was definitely the biggest breakthrough we had. Now that we do know an affiliate name, but the real question that I like you guys to try to draw hypothesis to is why would all of a sudden, after months of killings, why would number 8, why would body number 8 cause our killers to now want to be publicly addressed, to now warn law enforcement, and to make a bold accusation or statement saying that you lose? Not to mention boxes of blood saying the case number, which again we don't even know how they obtained that. That could have been
And
very weird.
has any of these killings been made public yet?
No, we've had zero
Oh, yeah.
press conferences or anything.
No, yeah, that would yeah.
So maybe this is them trying to get under the skin of all parties involved and trying to make it go public.
Okay, but why?
get
That's the
help from
question
the
I want us
public
to
and
ask.
to get attention.
But the
If you're
real question is why now? Why is victim number 8 relevant? Why?
if you're looking, I'm
Because
sorry.
Maybe he's getting frustrated and he just wants public attention, and the only attention he's getting is the investigators.
You said
Well-
it. You said it. The only thing that changes, he or she, they now know that they're being investigated and that we're onto them, and that we're putting it together. That's the only thing that's changed from what I've seen. You said you still don't think it's random, but that's the only thing that's changed is that they now know that we're onto them.
If I can hop in here a little bit, I think it's important to note, and we're gonna have to dig into a little bit further. Whoever Rando Toledo is, with the significance of the license plate being registered to him and the entire situation with the Department of Public Safety, I think it's very plausible that they believe that an egregious wrong has been committed against Mr. Toledo and his death with the poisoning, and zero follow up on that with investigations wise, to the best of my knowledge.
You know, that is actually a very good point, because this is the first murder that we've seen out of this group since Rando Toledo's death. That is a plausible. I mean, what Bagden said is also, they could have just figured out, and how they figured out, that's the next question. But if we're examining what you just said, Parsons, this is the first murder we've seen out of this group in however many weeks or months, and it's interesting how it falls about a week or so after Rando Toledo's death. Now they want to be named public.
Exactly, and with "Say My Name" on the back of the van, if it's not a reference to me, I feel like it could be a reference to Mr. Toledo, because I believe "Say My Name" was on the back of the van, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it was on the
I
back.
feel like it could be a reference to him, so I think it might be helpful if we can draw a connection between Mr. Toledo and possibly religion or something along those lines.
Well, this is my so if you're thinking of the religion aspect, right? And you say in number 8 they start acting out. Number 8 is a new beginning or or a bright future in the Bible. That's why I think. I mean, so if you are thinking of the religion aspect, maybe they're trying to enlighten us that it's gonna happen more often or more frequently, perhaps, or start changing their ways. Not to be.
It's an interesting comparison, because the four horsemen are thought to bring destruction, and another way you could perceive destruction is almost like a cleansing,
Exactly.
purification. But then, as you said, the number 8 refers to a new beginning. So you need to purify in order to have a new beginning. That's another plausible. That's an interesting concept.
I would also say I would have to agree with him a little bit too, because, like I said, this last murder, it wasn't 3 or 4 days. It was, a couple hours to a day. So they're speeding up their timeline. But at the same time, the license plate being attached to that person, who's to say that they didn't use a dead man's name and register that vehicle to throw a curveball at us as
It
well?
is, yeah. I mean, we have to really look at the significance. We have to look more into Rando Toledo. From what I was able to grab from the coroner's report, there are no. Rando Toledo is one interesting individual because from the coroner's report, and I've spoken specifically to the head coroner, and we had pulled up the fact that there are no pictures, there are no family members associated with Rando Toledo, there are no pictures documented. Besides a birth certificate, there is literally nothing on this man. This man is almost practically a ghost. So it is interesting to pull the fact that there is got to be some significance with Rando Toledo because of the fact that he is a nobody. He is literally a nobody. He has no family. He is from what I was able to look into him, he has no reported holding any income, has paid taxes. He's never held a job. I mean, he's literally, quite frankly, a ghost. So it's an interesting it's interesting to look into the fact that what his significance is, seeing as the fact that he is literally a nobody. So
I have two questions real fast.
Mm-hmm.
So, did he have a criminal background at all?
No. Well, actually, from what I was able to see, that's actually a good thing you mentioned that. His DNA has been reported according to the bureau chief who oversees gang intelligence. According to gang intelligence, his DNA has been reported to have been found on various crime scenes, random car accidents, kidnappings. His DNA has been somewhere on them at various ones throughout various weeks and months and whatnot. His DNA has been, he's been a person of interest for them. I believed at some point they had either had a bolo or it got to the point where they literally put out a warrant based on the fact that his DNA, there was so much DNA found at various, I believe there was even a second-degree murder case that his DNA was found. So they literally, it got to the point where they had pulled, I believe they had certified a warrant. I didn't sign off on that warrant, so a warrant was certified, and I think that is what, now that I think about it, I could see where conflict could have, or if you would remember what I was mentioning, how they're the three officers were on the top of the mountain above Fort Zacuto and had come across Rando Toledo who was hiking. Very plausible that if they had ran his ID, they would have seen that he's a person of interest and he possibly has a warrant or is wanted for questioning based on the fact of his DNA, which could have spooked him, therefore resulting in a chase, him getting tased. So it's Rando Toledo's involvement in this case is very open-ended. Even
Now
the
with
fact that he's dead.
Now with that, another question is, did we look into the people who medevaced them out?
I believe he was county meted out. So there's really no documentation on it.
Yeah.
And because the public safety department did not follow up on it, it left things pretty much in hand to Rando Toledo.
I was gonna say could still be alive, but that's very unlikely. Or I was thinking, what if he ran with the Four Horsemen and was trying to change his ways or break off from the Four Horsemen per se? Which led to, if they did poison him with mercury.
Just to interrupt real quick, if you guys want to head down to 639 at the station, his registered address is within AOP tonight, so I'm gonna head up there if you guys want to come with me.
Yeah, I'll go.
You said 639?
Yeah, just the station we were at.
Alright, typical.
Maybe we'll be able to find something there, Sheriff.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, definitely plausible. But yeah, besides that, lot of information to process, so I'm not going to keep bombarding on it. We'll kind of absorb like a sponge all the information we kind of took now, unless anyone has any major kind of questions. We'll start to just further gather reports, synopsises, the methodology of what we currently have. I'd say we just continue to collect data on this, post it in the Gemini Task Force, and as of this current moment, despite the fact that we have a name on the individuals as far as a title to refer them as. I don't believe we're still anywhere near the point of where we need to release a press conference. It's my personal belief. Until we have some more solid, concrete evidence, as we've learned based on what Bagden had said, if we challenge just what Bagden had said, where they had, let's just say, even if they had just found out and now are making it aware that they know, if we spook them anymore by putting it out there publicly that we know, that it could bring some negative connotations. That's my only worry with going public with it this early. I think once we get some more definitive info regarding this, I think then we can go public with it. So,
Sheriff, you wouldn't have any contacts with a priest or a bishop or anything, would you?
I do know Father Kevin McCarthy.
If you could send me his contact information, that'd be great. I'd
Yeah.
like to talk to a priest and see if they have any different insight.
He's part of the congregation in Rockford Hills.
The one at
near the tennis or whatever the golf course.
644.
I believe so. He's
Yeah, it's right on Boulevard Del Perro, I think.
So, besides that, for whoever is available, since you guys are all part of the Gemini Task Force, I'd ideally like, it doesn't matter who, whether it's Alan Bagden, Bagden and Evans, Parsons and Evans, it doesn't matter who it is, as long as it's one of the 5 of us. My goal is Saturday or Sunday's patrol. I had spoken to I had told Parsons that I would contact references I have up in North Yankton and Las Venturas. It looks like they have some cold cases that have some similarities to what we're experiencing. So Saturday or Sunday, I don't know. I have to confirm with the individuals their attendance for either Saturday or Sunday. But we will have representatives from North Yankton State Patrol or Las Venturas Metro PD, who have, I don't believe they have both drawn up similarities in the case. So, like I said, I don't know who's going to be there Saturday or Sunday. It's going to be one of those days. It could be both. Saturday could be North Yankton, Sunday could be Las Venturas. I don't know, or they might go the same day. I have no idea. So just keep your heads on a swivel, all 4 of you.
Feel
Just
free
as
to
far
change
as
into dress clothes.
if any of them.
We had this murder. Who was the trooper I was with?
Before we break, I would like to add some, but I was, if you mean yesterday, I was there at the trailer.
Was it yesterday? No.
Are you talking
Tuesday,
who I assigned with you for the kidnapping case, Alan?
Yes.
That's Bagden. You guys are the only 2 investigators under me.
Okay, did you get the name of the guy that was reported him missing?
I have it somewhere. I can give it to you.
I have it as well. That's a good point. I wanted to bring that up.
I feel that he reported him missing, and then he ended. We found him dead. I call it just being thorough, but I feel like we should question him as well because he was the last person to see number 8 alive.
Well, no, he hadn't seen number 8. He was waiting to meet him at the motel. He was waiting to see him. From what I gathered from that is,
you just want me to park my truck?
I think we're calling him a witness to or whatever, an affiliate
he was the
to
last one to have any sort of
contact. Correct. Yeah, I wouldn't say saw him, but yeah. Yes, that's important because this is technically the first solid witness, to my knowledge, besides a sworn officer or what. This is our first solid civilian witness. So, the only other thing I wanted to mention as a result of that, so I'm glad you guys brought that up. When we have patrols up in the county, ideally, let's talk to our shift commanders or watch commanders to see if we can get increased patrols around the Eastern Motel. I'm not saying we're going to put this witness under a witness protection, because at this point, I mean, Alan's drawn up hypothesis that he could potentially be even considered a suspect. I'm not saying personally. It's also plausible that we do know for sure the Four Horsemen know this case is being investigated. They have the case report, which we still don't know how they obtained that, but they have the case report. If they are staying on tabs with this and they find out that we have one witness, one credible witness that we'll take to court, if we can draw up any like solid more evidence, we don't want our witness to turn into a victim. So just food for thought. Let's,
I would recommend keeping that name out of the report for now.
That's actually a good idea.
It's not in.
Okay, let's keep it that way for now.
Perfect.
I mean, for all we know, he's either a witness or he's part of it. Is what I was.
We don't know. Right. We don't know.
Yep. All right. Sheriff, I appreciate your time. I think that's a good place to wrap up for now.
Yeah.
That way we don't keep speculating and.
I don't want to hear it from the colonel that I kept you guys hostage for too long. So
Oh, trust me, I don't want to hear about it either, Sheriff.
Yeah, so
Can I add a couple of things?
sure, or if we don't get all to it, you could also just add it to the group chat. Feel free, like I said, any official statements you guys and reports you guys want to make, you could also post in there. Just anything follow up from this. But yeah, go ahead.
All right. So the kidnapping call, the initial deputy on scene, that was you, right, Evans?
Negative. No, I wasn't on a kidnapping.
Okay, well, I would have to track it down, but the initial deputy on scene, it was a white panel van, said he saw 2 white males driving the van away. So I'm assuming someone you would kidnap, you're not going to have in the driver's seat. I mean the passenger seat. So right there, I think we have more than one. Personally, I don't think there's 4. But another thing, if we are suspicious and we see a white van, good probable cause to make a traffic stop would be is a lot of those panel vans in this city only have 2 seats.
Well,
3
panel.
We got to watch out with that legality purposes. We can't just go around stopping every single white panel van.
Well, not to mention
Can I speak?
we have a van in Pound. We have the white panel van.
Yeah, but what if they steal them? They got this van from a dead white guy. But I know the legality purposes. But if it's illegal, it's illegal. If they have 3 passengers and 2 seat belts, that's probable cause to pull someone over. If it's not pull every white panel van over, if there's 3 passengers, 2 seat belts, that's enough PC to pull someone over. I'm not saying pull every van over, but if we see a van leaving a back alley or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying pull every van over, but I'm just saying.
I can articulate the suspicion, but I'm personally gonna say that again. We don't.
Yeah,
I don't. We
that's
don't
real
have
gray.
probable cause to do a traffic stop on someone purely based on the amount of people, just because white vans are commercially used for businesses and whatnot. The one thing I will say that you did kind of get my brain going is we should look. One thing we should look at is that if this vehicle is registered to Rando Toledo, let's look at other vehicles that are registered to Rando Toledo. Does he have more vans registered to him? If not, does he have more vehicles? What are also, plausible ideas? That is definitely something to consider. So if someone wants to do more an extensive background check on Rando Toledo and see if he had any other vehicles registered to him,
I can do that.
reports. Okay. If there's any reports on
Yeah, I can do that later and keep notes on Randall if y'all want.
Yep, sounds perfect.
As well, we should communicate with that deputy if he does his own separate report. Make sure he keeps that name out of the report as well.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, we can spitball that later. I don't want to take up all the sheriff's time. And
Alright.
Sheriff, we're about to pull up to this property, so we should probably
Sounds good. All right.
be on our eyes a
will,
little bit.
Yep. I'll chat with you gents later. Like I said, get in contact with me via the chat, and I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Parsons, did you put us on special detail?
I just left the channel. We're all 10-7 for the time being.
Incoming 911.
All right. Check
Did you
out.
call us all 27?
We're 10-7. Look for 60-40.
60-40, like on the house?
House, yeah.
I don't see any houses.
Oh, nice leg. 11:17.
11:17.
User joined your channel.
It's on this road. I don't know where it's at though.
Oh, what's
The fuck?
What the hell?
I think that's 573 stuff. Yeah, that's a 573 spawned. Let me pull over here.
I guess I gotta go to a horse on the beach.
Hey, also, if you look
Let
on
me
the
flip around
card,
for you.
it has numbers as well.
Here. You appreciate it. A horse on a beach.
I like it. Let's go. Castle.
We're not all going.
You don't think that's a little weird?
I mean, technically we are.
A horse on the beach? You don't think a horse on the beach? You don't think that's weird?
I like it.
No.
Listen, I would say animal control, but I guess not. I don't know. I
Can
ain't
someone
complaining.
mark me the PD station?
The one we were just at, right?
Yep.
They're about to find a body on the beach somewhere.
Oh. Alright. Let's break and go back to regular patrol.
Go ahead.
My guys.
Yeah.
We could just drive up there in our own cars. Ooh.
The lag, though.
That's gonna be 10-7.
Oh.
It's okay.
22 that.
Can someone teleport in the car?
Bro, was my car stolen?
Ten four.
County to Ocean 8.
Go ahead.
I'm back 10-8.
Ocean 2-6, same traffic.
King 19, King 2-3, direct.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I'm down here 687. It's going to be next to the little lagoon here. If you want to come on down here.
10-4. I'm on a traffic side. What in regard to?
Oh, copy. I thought you were attached to this horse on the beach.
Negative. You need a supervisor. 601 might be able to help you.
It's gonna be 24 on that attached to the horse.
Copy. King 2-4, direct.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have your horse down here next to the pier. It's gonna be on the left side.
Yeah, I'm headed to it.
Echo 1 County.
Go ahead.
Do we have any volunteer deputies online at this moment?
I don't believe so at this time.
10-4. I saw a volunteer vehicle. I just wanted to make sure if one of them were online or needed to go 10-8.
$11:30 dispatch.
Go ahead.
Show me 10:41, 10 a.m.
Copy.
Ocean 2-6 County.
Go ahead.
Show me out with a red and black motorcycle. It's gonna be smoking on the side of the road. Can I get a tow truck, please?
Copy. Dispatching County 2.
10-4. Ocean 2-6. Can I also get a 28 when ready?
Go ahead.
It's gonna be 02 Paul Zebra Queen 142. 02 Paul Zebra Queen 142.
It's gonna be 02 Hall Zebra Queen 142.
Affirmative.
Copy. Nothing's coming back.
10-4.
Echo 1 to a K9 unit.
King 81, good.
I have your dog over here at 606 Spanish Avenue if you want to come pick it up.
It's not mine, but I'm gonna come check it out.
10-4.
Three Paul 3-4 County.
Go ahead.
Be advised, there's going to be a four-wheeled off-road vehicle. It's going to be flying around the bike lanes on the beach down here. There was just a county unit trying to get to him, but I think he got away too quick.
Units break. I got the vehicle. Just lost eyes, but he hit a horse and a pedestrian. If we can get EMS down here. Last seen postal 700.
County first alert 7. First alert.
First alert 7.
Gotta get you en route to that postal. Scene is secure.
What was that postal again?
I've been struck. It's postal 701.
208 en route.
3-4 en route.
601 en route.
2-6 is on scene.
He took off headed near 717, 718. Gonna be eastbound. He's headed back towards postal 700, 701.
1 King 24 County, do we have any animal control that can respond out to 689?
That's affirmative. Dispatching county animal patrol. That's fine.
601 is going back towards the horse.
Also down, also down.
11:30, we're heading that way.
Postal 687.
054, I'm 97.
2-3, you can clear me from my traffic and put me on that.
601, I lost him. I'm with the officer down on the beach at 689.
Give me there, I got him. Bay City northbound.
County operator 73 10 42 10 7.
User disconnected from your channel.
44 lost eyes, last known. Bay City northbound around 671.
054, I got it southbound Bay City Ave, 702 right-hand turn onto Red Desert Ave, secondary take call us, please.
We're continuing straight through the movie theater. 669. Exiting movie studio. 660.
44, we're good on units as well.
Let's watch bumper breaker, guys.
Updated 20.
Postal 665 going eastbound Dorset Drive. Right turn onto Dorset Drive, now on the Heritage Way 655, Southwest Heritage Way. Going through the movie studio, going west. Postal 662. Major 1050, Postal 669, he's back upright, approaching the beach, now going north. Bay City Avenue, northbound, Postal 677. Westbound turn towards the highway, Postal 680, northbound Bay City incline. Down over the hill on the Del Perro Freeway, we're on the beach, headed back southbound, Postal 685. Approaching Del Perro Boardwalk, continuing south. Postal 686. Now going under the boardwalk, continuing.
Units are coming right at you.
Shots fired in the area. Continuing southbound through the beach, passing the guard station, continuing south, Postal 689.
Break for a second. Sierra 5444 direct. Can you activate Air 1? $50 with a unit. 696 Bay City Ave.
Primary, I lost eyes.
696 Bay City Ave in an alleyway. Foot bail, foot bail, foot bail. Gun. He's going into a property.
is he?
Units, he's gonna be in a parking lot off of Ahua and Palomino.
You got a postal.
691.
Charles 2-4, we got PD SWAT available. It's located inside of the building.
County, we're fishing on units here. You can step down some units. We got them barricaded inside.
User joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Alert 8 to those units. Do alert 8 on standby for that scene.
If we're going stage 690 or 692.
Alert 8 copies.
44 alert. Go ahead and stage 713.
Does nobody work in this town?
542 unit on scene. Can we get someone to go around front and make sure there's not a secondary exit?
I already checked. We're good on that one.
Received. 5-4 County, go ahead and hold the Air Force. We have a barricaded subject.
K-19 is on the roof of the adjacent building with an AR.
User joined your channel.
Honeg, obviously Colonel. How about the four of us right here? Caden, can you stay out here and monitor? Alright. Alright. The four of us, or yeah, 5 of us, and Longman will go in. The rest of you, make sure you keep the exterior clear and make sure the front's covered. The Sheriff's Office, final warning before we make entry. Last warning.
To all units on scene, is that back garage door the only way out, or are there other exit points throughout the building?
Hey, check to your left. There'll be another entrance right to your left of that door.
Alright, 10-4.
44, they're making entry of the building.
King 2-3, shots fired, 1 down.
Charles 241 in custody. Go and send that medic in here and alert medical and roll in.
10-8 on scene.
Alerted, if you want to come from the north side, I can move my vehicle and you can pull in the alley.
Copy that. I'm on in an alley right now. I was crashing the sidewalk.
User disconnected from your channel.
Christ, move already! Messed up.
Off Charles 2-4, where's that paramedic deputy?
Will be posted at 700 Vespucci Boulevard.
Alert 7 County, show me code 410 back available.
10-4.
601 County.
Go for
Gotcha.
601.
You can go ahead and show me 1042, 107.
10-4, have a good night.
You too.
King 81 County, show me a 1080 with a two-door black sports car, nearest postal 741. Going eastbound San Andres Avenue.
One King 24 County, you can show me back 10-8 available for calls.
This is Captain Person.
Disconnected from your channel.
10-4. Be advised, 1 King 81, you said black sports car?
10-4, two-door black sports car.
Updated 20.
737.
Sir, I think you have the wrong number. This
Be
is the,
advised, last
criminal
eyes.
investigation.
Last seen around postal 738.
2-6 County.
Go for 2-6.
Be advised, I think that's gonna be the same black vehicle from earlier.
10-4.
2-6 to that unit that was chasing that black unit. Did you get a lock on the plate?
Negative, it was going at above speeds of 85.
County.
Go for 44.
For next pursuit, if you want to start if you want to start attaching units to the 1080 instead of having every unit attach themselves.
10-4, the 1080 is currently over, they had lost eyes.
Seer 5-4, that 1080 on that black four-door off-road vehicle is going to be code 4. We have the suspect. He's with paramedics right now. He was shot.
This was in regards to a different black four-door sports car.
Received.
Can you show the 8 back 10-8?
King 914 County. Go for King 914.
Need 1041 tonight.
10-4.
right where you're standing, buddy.
County 4-4, you said there was same car speeding earlier, correct? Or in 1080 earlier?
Purebred good boy? You a purebred good boy? Who's a good boy? Huh? You a purebred good boy? That's a good dog. Here's a snack.
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna clear off.
King 81 County.
Go for King 81.
What's the 28 of the last two-door black sports car?
You lost eyes on it, so we have no clue.
Oh.
10-4. No, the previous specific.
Ocean 2-6 County.
Go for 2-6.
Be advised, show me checking the parking garage at 730 to see if it ducked in here real quick.
10-4. I believe one of you said there was a previous 1080 with this car, correct?
That's an affirmative, sir. I believe it was, there was a 1080 for it earlier this afternoon.
10-4. Do you know the original license plate on that car?
That's a negative. We just had a make and model. Units could not get close enough to get a 28 lock.
10-4.
King 2-3 County.
Go for 2-3.
I'll be 10-41-28 active as your 601 and no longer K9.
10-4.
King 914 County.
Go for King 914.
Advise, I'm gonna be active K9.
10-4.
County 2 Ocean 8's 10-8.
10-4.
2-6 County.
Go for 2-6.
Do we have any active units that can go air?
I believe we have a couple, yes.
Be advised, I'd like to put in a request for an air patrol in this vicinity real quick to see if we can get some eyes on this car.
And for County King 914,
Go King 914.
can you go ahead and reset your CAD? You're not showing up.
$11:30 dispatch.
Okay, let's do 4. What's the description of that black two-door?
I believe it's going to be a Nissan Skyline.
King 914 County. Can you check if I'm in now?
10-4, you're in.
10-4.
054 County.
Go for 5-4.
10-7, 1042.
10-4, have a good night.
One King 24 to County.
User disconnected
Go for
from your
1 King
channel.
24.
Did we have a previous pursuit with a 4-door black sports car by any chance?
That's an
User
affirmative.
in your channel timed out.
Was its license plate Phantom?
The 28's gonna be unknown. The description we had was a 4-door sports car Nissan Skyline.
'44 County. If it's going to be that Nissan Skyline, it's going to be a R34. Go ahead and detain it anyway, because it is an illegal vehicle.
Do we have a 28 on that license plate? Maybe we can put a warrant out for the owner.
Stand by.
What's your 20?
Vehicle owner should be Marcus Chain, age 21. It'll be a sedan, expiration 12/06/28.
Last calling unit, what's your 20?
My last postal was 745, but he took off the opposite way, headed towards Legion Square. I'm headed that way to look for him now.
County, all units looking for the car. Be advised, he is mentally ill.
10-4.
You'll be looking for skin tone's gonna be dark, hair color's gonna be black, eye color's green, weight's 145.
King 914 to the units looking for the Skyline at Legion Square. He's not at Legion Square.
Do you have eyes on him?
Negative, but I've gone around the Legion Square twice.
10-4.
2-6. Be advised, there are a bunch of garages around that area.
County 2-6.
Go ahead, sir.
Be advised, he also does own a second car, since you did say there are multiple garages around that area.
10-4. I have a sheriff deputy checking the one at 740. I'm going to be checking other garages in the area.
The 760 parking garage is cleared.
County only be advised, there'll be a Toyota Supra. License plate will be Reindeer, Unicorn, November. It'll be black.
King 19 dispatch, can you just put a bolo out on both those plates and also mark the parking garage 737 clear?
Negative, my bullet system don't work.
Copy.
Two six. Was the garages at 747 checked?
Negative, I was just headed there to go check them.
I'm in the area. I'm going to be checking.
King 81 checking, garage near 745.
Echo 1 County.
Go for Echo 1.
You can
Your
show me
hazard lights are on.
10-8, South Alpha calls, and 737
Not
garage
on my
is clear.
screen, they're not.
Oh, okay. I just got a phone call saying I was
Parking
gonna be
garage
murdered.
at 747 is going to be cleared
For
at this
real?
time.
Yeah. I have a feeling tonight's gonna be a fun night.
That's no good.
That's not good, no.
County 2 Ocean 8.
Go for 2 Ocean 8.
I need to make a phone call to the county communications desk. How do you want to go about that?
You can go ahead and join Central if you need to.
10-4.
Incoming 911.
2-6 to any units that are looking for this car. I would advise maybe putting the license plate into the license plate reader. That way, if you pass it by accident, it'll go off and it'll catch it.
Echo 1, what car are we looking for?
It's gonna be a black 4-door sports car, Nissan Skyline. Last license plate known was Phantom. If that unit can advise whether it was spelled with a PH or an F.
Be advised, just spelled with a PH.
10-4. We also have a reckless monster truck at 7438, went straight towards 746.
Incoming 911.
Be advised, I got that monster truck.
Incoming 911.
24 to other units looking for the black sports car. Be advised, he is mentally ill.
10-4, I believe dispatch called that out. 2-6, show me out with that monster truck. I'm gonna be in the alleyway at 746. If I can get an additional 32, please.
King 19 on scene.
Echo 1, do we know the last one location of that black sports car?
747.
Ten four.
Dispatch.
Go for 1130.
Show me 10-7, 3 mice.
10-4.
King 914. One of the units over at 746. When do you guys have your siren on?
King 24 to county.
Go for 2-4.
Do we have a color on that Toyota Supra for Marcus Chang?
License plate will be overrun.
2-6 to King 19 direct.
Good.
Be advised, you're the one that's on scene with me, correct? Be advised to the unit with me on the monster truck scene. This is not the first time he's been pulled over for this.
User in your channel timed out.
Sure is quiet.
Who the fuck said that?
I hate you ever said that.
Guys, this is RTO. Keep it professional.
Ocean 2-6 County.
Go for 2-6.
Be advised, is it county tow or do I have a tow truck on?
It'll be county.
10-4, can you send me a heavy wrecker county tow truck to 746 alleyway?
10-4.
$11:30 dispatch.
Go for 11:30.
Move back tonight.
10-4.
Incoming 911.
Zero 037 to 044.
Two six. Show the heavy wrecker arriving. Also, be advised, I'm going to be giving a courtesy ride to 571.
Are you there?
Starting now.
Yeah, it is.
It's Kyle.
What's up?
Was that you who dropped the F word in the chat? Or are you the one saying it was quiet?
I said it was quiet.
Yeah, it's funny and all, but it's RTO. So just kind of keep it professional, please.
Okay.
Best as possible. You're not in trouble or anything. Just try to keep it professional as best as you can.
Alright, sounds good.
You
To Ocean
appreciate you.
To 1 Key 19 direct.
Thank you.
If you're wondering, I'm coming. This is just like server staff. It's not me just like overruling everything else. All right,
Ocean
it's not just you. You're okay.
2
Though.
County.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Go for 2-6.
Be advised, what is the status of 1 Key 19?
Stand by.
Be advised, I have his car here with me. He was with me. Do not know if he code zeroed or not.
County 1 King 19 stats check. County 2-6.
Go ahead, sir.
Be advised, we don't even have a radio ping on him currently.
10-4. Be advised, I DV'd his vehicle.
10-4. It could be possible he's in a bad service area.
User in your channel timed out.
Zero 27 044.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, I got you. What's up?
Good.
I just wanted to know how to get
Can I get the,
permissions for Central
438, please?
Dispatch, because I told
Is it
County
438?
I needed to contact him, and he
10-4.
said join Central Dispatch, because obviously he got dispatch, so he can't.
Central Dispatch is a voice channel.
Yep.
Oh, I know, but I don't have permissions.
You may have to be Supervisor Plus.
Oh.
Do you want me to go tell him quick?
I sent him a DM.
King
It's no
Edwin,
rush. I just wanted to get the call for service
for anyone.
records for the Elbert Kane
King 81, show me 1042,
first
10 for
alert
the night.
and 911 call to his assumed residence yesterday.
Yeah,
The scene he was kidnapped from.
Yeah, give me a second. I can hop up there and have him. If you want to hop up to Patrol Lounge, I can drag you up there.
All right.
All right.
King 914 County. 1022.
11:30 traffic.
Go for traffic 1130.
Yeah, it'll be 1011, 771 Del Piero Freeway with a 18-wheeler. Keep guide times 1, no 32s needed.
There we go. Hey, didn't you hear it?
Yeah, I hear.
All right, you're good. Give them a minute because they're gonna be doing county stuff. So just talk to them whenever they have a free second, right?
All right.
All right. Let me know if you need anything, all right?
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
User joined your channel.
County 1130. Can I get the postal?
Yeah, 10-4. It's gonna be 771.
Sorry.
Alright, what's up?
I just need the call for service records from Tuesday night. It was a kidnapping call. I just need to know the deputy that was attached to the call originally.
I would have to go to the records. Give me a second.
Sounds good. If you could tell me how to do it, I don't think I have access to that type of stuff.
No, we would have to do it.
Okay.
The question is, I don't know how many where it would be at, because whoever, like, it was me and one other guy, and I was AFK when it really originally happened, so.
Oh, the kidnapping was earlier. I was not. I was there, but I was not primary.
I believe you were AFK when someone else was here.
I don't know.
Shots fired. It was before 5, if I'm correct.
Before 5 what?
I'm trying to figure out where it's at. In a second.
2 Ocean 26.
Group 2-6.
Show me 10-8. Be advised, the courtesy I gave is gonna be code 4.
It was. I know
Sir,
the guy. We found the guy.
Yeah, he's dead. I need
Go
to
ahead,
know
sir.
the deputy's name. I need to talk to the deputy
Meet me at
about the case.
746 Vespucci Boulevard, please.
10-4 en route.
11:30 dispatch.
Go for 11:30.
If there's another state officer on, can you go ahead and start him my way?
I don't know. There's still officer on.
Yeah, me.
Ultra 2-1
Right,
available.
which one are you?
I'm Bagden, 2 Ocean 8.
Incoming 911.
Alright, well, since I can't say it in here, give me a second. Yeah, 2 Ocean 8. Can I have you en route to post 771 assist?
10-4, I'll be en route. Is that code 3?
Code 2.
10-4, I'm en route. It's gonna be a little bit of an extended ETA.
10-4.
User disconnected from your channel.
2 Ocean 26. Be advised, major shots fired in the 574 572 direction.
5472. Did you say 54? I get postal again.
574.
Is that going to be 757?
$4426.
Go ahead, sir.
Can you please come down? 746.
If I'm correct, I know the original investigator was 2-6.
I was the original investigator assigned to it, but I need to know the sheriff's deputy that was called to the scene originally.
Alright.
Because he saw my guys leaving the scene.
They got detached from the call, so I don't have the records for them.
Rip.
Because it was originally a life alert.
Oh, okay.
Go for alert 8.
Okay,
And then
alert 8 transition calls on alert 1.
I know it was originally a life alert, and then it went alert 8 called in, or can't remember which alert it was, saying that the guy's missing, they can't find him, but there's a vehicle there.
So if they self-detach, it erases the record.
Yeah.
Alright. It's good. That's good to know. Alright. I'll just ask around then. Alright.
Alright, that works.
Thanks for all your help. I didn't know if I figured the fastest way would be you having the record.
Yeah, I think that's the only way you can get it. Anyway.
Alright. Thank you.
Welcome.
I sent you a DM. Message me back if you find it.
2 Ocean 26.
Alright, I'll keep looking around
Alright.
when I have spare time.
Sounds good, thank you.
What was the post on that?
Be advised, it was about the 754 or 754 742 area or 752 area.
601, be advised, that's the ammunition gun range. They're okay.
County, show 2 Ocean 8 arrival at 771. What's going on?
Incoming 911.
You hear me, bud? If you're talking...
Yep, wrong button. I was clicking the wrong button. Yeah, I hear you. So I stopped this guy here for a DOT inspection. And he's very rough English. And just for starters, he just doesn't even have his CDL. He has no idea what log papers are. He has no idea what any of that is.
Oh my god.
And I've asked him about 4 times just to step out, come over on the other side of the truck here, and just talk while I perform everything. And he's refused all of that.
Show must open 10-6.
So I would like to get him out of the vehicle, just because he doesn't have a CDL. He has no licensing to drive this vehicle.
Alright, do you have his name and everything in case something happens, he takes off or some shit?
No, not yet. I haven't worked that far yet. And
He's taking off.
Oh, motherfucker. 1180, we're gonna have an active 1080 with that semi-truck.
King 914, I'm gonna be right here.
To Ocean A primary, I got the secondary, I got the radio.
Rear, closing.
We're gonna be westbound Sonora Freeway, postal 766.
All units proceed with caution. He is carrying fuel.
27 advised, he just tried to strike me. He's northwestbound off the off-ramp.
Approaching Elgin Avenue, postal 611. Crossing Elgin Avenue, getting back onto the freeway. Officer, watch yourself.
Just hit a deputy.
He just hit a deputy.
We try and get Spike set up westbound Del Piero.
We're continuing westbound, postal 618. We're slowing down.
Someone stop and check that deputy.
County officer requesting a deputy check versus deputy dead.
We got off at the Olympic Freeway ramp. We're now heading southbound, postal 630. Speed's 35. Continuing south, he's making a U-turn in the middle of the highway. Now back northbound, La Porta Freeway, northbound, postal 736.
King 914, do you want me to take call outs?
Go ahead.
We're gonna be Olympic Freeway, postal 630. Stop. Continue now. Be on off ramp. Heading towards 631. Speeds of about 10 miles an hour. He's gonna be stopped now. Reversing. You're getting back.
He detached a trailer.
Dropped his trailer. He's got it again. He's going to be continuing. We're going to be 631 on the off-ramp of La Puerta Freeway. Then we're making a long turn. We're going to be Palomino Ave, southbound, postal 729. Trying to turn back onto the freeway. Units get in front of it. Spike him. He's not going to be oncoming lanes, Palomino Avenue, southbound. Continuing Palomino, trying to turn. Still continuing southbound Palomino. Oncoming lanes now. Just struck another deputy. Someone check on him. We're going to be continuing Palomino. We're going to be making a right now onto Vespucci Boulevard, postal 726 westbound. Making another right onto Ginger Street, postal 727 northbound.
Sheriff units suspend pursuit. All sheriff units suspend pursuit.
We'll be continuing 729 now on San Andreas Ave.
Carlos 241 secondary, I'll take call out through 728 Northwest San Andreas Ave.
1490 to K9 14. If you're a primary unit, back off. You're a K9 unit. You should not be primary unit in that pursuit.
Lost 2-4 taking primary, secondary take off.
We're gonna be continuing Movie Star Way, 660, making a right, Marathon Ave, northbound, 656, making another right. We're gonna be Dorset Drive now, 655, almost striking a civilian, continuing Dorset Drive, eastbound, 652. Gonna be making a right onto Palomino Ave. He's trying to get back onto the freeway oncoming. He's gonna be oncoming lanes, Palomino Avenue, above Del Perro Freeway. We're gonna be postal 729. Just struck a state officer. He's gonna be oncoming lanes, Del Perro Freeway. We can get some state units.
Fuck!
Oncoming lanes. He's gonna be oncoming.
Passing right.
Del Perro
Passing.
Freeway, postal 653, heading towards the tunnel, making a U-turn.
10-4, we're East Del Perro Interstate 2, eastbound number 3 lane.
Lost 2-4 back second, I'll take cards. From east on Del Perro Freeway, speeds about 70 to 80 miles per hour, taking up all 4 lanes.
Passing on the right. Passing on the right.
Taking the up ramp, going eastbound Integrity Way, 748. Coming to a stop here in the intersection. Night code's red.
King 914, I'm gonna be back secondary. We're gonna be 749 Elgin Avenue. Speed's about 30 miles an hour. He's gonna be going through the intersection, continuing Elgin Ave, cross street of Holwick. We're gonna be Meteor Street now, making a left. Now on Holwick. He's gonna be continuing Holwick, striking officers.
Can we get lethal on this dude if he keeps hitting officers?
Negative, he's carrying flammable material. We're gonna be continuing Holwick, 616.
Passing left.
We're now Holwick, cross street of San Andreas. I believe he's turning, we're gonna be Los Lagunas Boulevard now, Holwick Avenue. 617, continuing Los Lagunas. Speed's about 40. Coming to a full and complete stop now. Continuing, struck another state officer. We're gonna be merging now. Dorset Drive, 629. Turning, oncoming lanes.
Updated postal.
628. He's gonna be at the hospital. He struck a first alert. We're gonna be Carcer Way now. 641 by the Vangelico. He's gonna be turning back again.
6-1 Sheriff Units to rejoin pursuit.
Passing on the left.
We're now gonna be Palomino, striking an ALS officer. We're now gonna be Del Perro Freeway 653 heading westbound. He's gonna be blocking off the on-ramp.
He's gonna try to detach the trailer. Units try and sneak around.
I'll have Spike Sack coming down the road.
making 914. He's going to be 661 now, continuing Del Perro Freeway. He's trying to get around this state unit. Spike successful. One of his rear. Just struck an officer. Officer down. Officer down.
Not can we use lethal?
Negative, he's carrying up A-firm. He just detached a trailer. He's no longer carrying the fuel.
Y'all are free to go for cars.
Alert, what is that, option on communication?
Okay.
It's extra 30. I'm gonna be on scene with the
All
death
units,
of
break.
officer.
Stop cutting officers off. You are causing an issue against all traffic. Maintain your lane of travel and follow pursuit protocol.
Figured we'll kill him.
The pursuit is now southbound Del Free. Shots fired on officers.
Are you able to get an officer ahead and open fire on the tires or something? On the remaining tires? He's got fully automatic.
What the fuck? 2 Ocean 8, 1050 out of chase.
Extra 30 advised. State trooper just got flattened by
Spike, spike, spikes.
Ocean 26 County. Show me 10-7 for the night, sir.
Good night.
Walking 24 to 601, direct.
Stop, there's a trooper down. Oh, he's helping. He's helping him.
Can sheriff units hop back into pursuit?
A-firm, but do not cut off the state unit.
10-4.
Sheriff is to assist.
He's alright.
Just
He's
struck another
alright.
officer.
What do you need a lift to?
You're not in the pursuit?
I mean, I am technically. I'm cleaning up the mess here. He's hopping back in it.
Officer down 736, Olympic Field.
State
take primary.
User
Stay take
disconnected from your channel.
You riding with me?
Yeah.
1490 to all PD units. Break off. This is a direct order. If you are caught in this pursuit, you will be on suspension.
Yeah. Brass has a stick up their ass about this pursuit for some reason. Where are they at?
I have no clue. I got taken out by a transport unit. My car is
271
fucked.
at gunpoint, 611 northeastbound Del Perro.
You got that
They're at
marker?
Yeah, they're right here.
Oh, they're not
User
611.
disconnected from your channel.
I think that's a
Oh.
wrecked out unit.
44, go ahead and get us more units. We only have 3.
Myself times 1's en route. Two Ocean 8's on scene.
Put that Bearcat closer.
It's close to
Buddy, run up and tase him through the window.
He fucking shot me in the hand.
Who's the unit with the Bearcat?
Was he?
Bearcat, stop pushing.
What?
Watching, walk.
He's
down,
yes.
he's down.
He gets up with another gun, then shoot him.
Shots fired, 611 to Pearl Freeway, eastbound. Go ahead and start medical. We're clear.
Hey, Evans,
Calls
can you
2-4
back up down the
incoming
highway and
units.
shut
Can we
down
get
a little
these
bit?
highway lanes
Yes, sir.
all shut
Look
down?
out!
Thank you. Longman, one of you like parallel your car to try to get some blockage here? Alright, thank you. Thank you. Ashley, more up here. Or just leave your car unlocked, I'll move it.
I do. The 1080. Can I get the postal?
The pursuit ended at postal 611 in the eastbound lane on Del Perro Freeway.
County Alert 7.
Actually, get ready with the quick clock.
Go for alert 7.
Can I have you drop the postal 611 MVA? Sorry, GSW.
Hey, Ashley, my gun's on your front seat, so lock your car.
A for a min route. Go through.
44 medical unit, you're going to be coming on the number 1 lane if you're coming from the west.
If you're talking, I can't hear you.
No, I'm not talking.
Just lip
I'm
syncing.
seeing if I need checked out. When he shot through my windshield and glass fucking went all over my face and hand.
Go for it, go one.
We're gonna have one DOA at 926. Let's get rolled out to one Los Santos Freeway.
10-4.
Alert 7 to alert 1 direct.
User in your channel timed out.
Alert 7 county, I'm gonna be 1097.
What's up?
10-4.
Tough crowd. What's up?
Where's the officer down at?
My windshield got shot and glass went all over me, but I'm not down. I don't know if I need checked out or not. I don't know if you can see the blood on the left side of my face. He shot through my windshield and the glass just exploded in my face.
Sir, for freaking.
Okay. Do you want to be seen?
Yeah,
Send me one time,
if you don't need to,
big rig
I
for
think
a
they
white.
confirmed him dead. I could just walk over to the back of your ambulance.
Semi.
Okay, that should be fine.
Alright. 10-4 Roby County.
Alright, so yeah, it looks like you just got some glass shattered into your face.
X-ray 32 to
Yeah.
State.
Do I need to take my hat off or anything, or can you see?
I'm just gonna slowly pick this out of your face, alright?
Alright.
It might hurt a little bit, but if you need any pain, I'll just give you some ibuprofen if anything.
X-ray 32 County.
Go for extra 32.
I mean, I don't
Advise.
think I'm shot. I'm pretty sure it's just glass.
The suspect's payload that he dropped until I can get available state unit to get out there and take a look at it. Last known postal is going to be 703 in the Del Perro tunnel.
10-4. Postal.
Advise 703 Del
Alright,
Perro.
you're just gonna have some blood marks on your face, but other than that, it's cleaned up pretty well.
County 5.
If you have anything with vision later in the evening, there wasn't anything on your eyes, but just close to it. So if you have anything with vision or anything, make sure you see a doctor.
3 or 4 lane.
Other than that, you seem to be good.
I did wreck. There was an airbag deployment somehow. That car might need recalled, but I don't have a headache or anything though. So
okay.
I'm assuming I'm alright.
Alright.
Like no neck pain or anything.
Lanes 3 and 4 when eastbound Interstate 2.
Alrighty. Yeah, you're other than that, you're good to go.
Alright.
Thanks,
thanks for your help. What's your name?
Robert.
Robert, alright. I'm Trooper Bagden.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for that, man.
Yeah, of course.
Clear 7 County, there's a mobile scooter going down the southwest lane on route.
Let's see who they attached to now. Let's take a look. Show props. Yep, they're Evans.
X-ray 32 County.
There he is.
Go for 32.
Do we have any fire rescue on?
Cone keeper. Oh shit!
Negative.
Copy, can you roll
Oh,
county
almost got
hazmat
back
team
quick.
to postal 702 Del Perro
Can you
Freeway
take
to
me
cover
back to my
for
unit
the
down there,
connecting
please,
red
and see if
time
I can get it to
possibility.
start?
Yeah,
Here, I
once
can.
we get everybody out of here.
Alright.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, if you wanna.
1490 County,
Where is
show
it?
me en route to that.
I was
I'm gonna
talking
be
to
a
the trooper,
certified
but
fire rescue.
Yeah, I got you.
10-4.
It's
County 1421 as well to that.
it's right before the tunnels in the.
certified.
It's right before the tunnels in the eastbound lane. Back there.
Oncoming traffic or.
Clear 7 County, should we code forwards and
It would be in this lane, but it's like the whole way back there at the tunnels, right before the tunnels,
County 49.
where that bad wreck was.
Go ahead and reset your CAD. You're not showing up.
Here, I'll give you a postal. Fuck.
Echo 1 County.
Go for Echo 1.
Show me 10-6 for 3 Mike 3 logging.
10-4.
Frick. It would be postal 834. Did you see I hit a thing?
Yeah. You said 834?
Yeah, I put a purple marker. Why is it? Wait, that isn't right. I'm getting mixed up here. Just go, hang a left right here. I'll take you. Yeah, hang a left. Just keep following this.
User joined your channel.
The the whole way down past the tunnel.
Extra 32 county.
Go for 32.
As far as I'm seeing, we're going to be shutting down the westbound Del Perro Freeway at the entrance of the tunnel. Can we get some additional units to help shut it down?
And for post was still gonna be 703, correct?
Correct, on Del Perro Freeway. Sheriff unit, stop there.
You said past.
Yeah.
1490, do you want me to bring engine 10?
No, firm.
Oh. Oh, it looks like we're stuck here now.
1490.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get out.
Good.
Do you need me down there to assist with fire control?
How much further down is it?
It's at the end of the tunnel down there on the left.
Show me respondent 703.
Alright, word here. Give me a second. Let me
Break
throw this hoe in reverse.
Go ahead and get all these vehicles out of here and keep them clear of this gas tank.
Charles 2-4, put me on scene at the accident bridge.
Here, go ask that other state unit down there if we can go get it.
Alright. Do you know if they got fuel spilling out? Cause I was trying to go get my unit on the other side of the tunnel.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a fire. They want everybody out of that tunnel. That's
Alright then.
shut down.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna wait. Yeah, my unit is at the end of the tunnel when I crashed out earlier.
Oh yeah. How far? What end of the tunnel?
What would be the westbound end of the tunnel, but it's in the eastbound lane.
Oh, okay. Well, what I could say is probably get a ride. You can. If I look at this right, there should be an on-ramp. Yeah, not too far back. You guys can take the long way around. That
Alright.
should do her.
Alright. I'll see if he feels like doing that. He said we could sneak by them and go up and go the long way, or I can just chill here with them. Doesn't matter.
It's up to you. What do you want to do?
If you don't have nothing going on, I'd like to get this unit situation figured out.
Yeah, here. Give me a second. I'm gonna. Hey, can we sneak by real fast?
Yeah, go around my Tahoe. The other side, don't knock over my cones.
Yeah, take that right there. Look. You see the break? You see the break up there?
Turn to your right and go.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I see.
There you go.
It's been a long.
Echo 1, Canny.
Go for Echo 1.
You can show me back 10-8 above the calls. Active ALS unit.
10-4.
I believe you can get down. Or I mean up.
Yeah, I'd go up over, hang a left or a right, then like.
County 1490.
How'd you lose?
Good.
Hang a right. What would you say?
When you get a chance, can you go ahead and
Said how'd you lose?
check CAD.
How'd I lose my unit?
You in the CAD.
Yeah.
Someone wrecked into me when I was trying to pass the go straight. I was trying to pass to go set up spike strips or get around them. Hang right
Go
here.
for 2 Ocean 21.
You can show me
And
1049 available for calls.
one of those straight. And one of those state officers, the SA TAP officers, fucking hit the rear of me, and I went right into a guide rail.
71. Do you still
Straight
make
through the intersection. Then my car just stopped working. Straight.
601 County.
Go for 601.
Then hang a left.
You can show myself and
My
71 together. We'll just be known as 601.
Right.
County 2 Ocean 8.
Go ahead.
You're out the postal 613 Del Perro Freeway. Reports of a old guy on the scooter. We have lost we have lost the call afterwards.
10-4. If he could pass this on to another unit, my unit's down. I'm working on getting another unit.
10-4. County 027.
Go ahead.
Now we've got the postal, less than postal 613 Del Perro Freeway. Reports of an old guy riding a scooter on the interstate. The caller hung up afterwards.
Fuck. 2 Ocean 8 to dispatch.
Go for 2 Ocean 8.
If you could send County Tow Postal 686, it's gonna be Del Perro Freeway, the eastbound lanes right before the tunnel. And it won't even fucking delete. It's glitched, won't let me get inside of it.
Echo 1, I've got a high rate speed vehicle at 7
It's
to
just
8.
fucking glitched.
Going around in circles.
It's good. You want me to take you back to the station and get you a new one?
I can get an additional to my location, please.
Trying to think where, Yeah, just take me back if you don't mind. Evans, right?
Yes, sir.
Thought I recognized the voice.
1490 County to those units, be advised, you guys are good to go ahead and open up all lanes of travel and start letting traffic flow.
Extra 32 copies.
I'll draw you a route.
County Echo 1.
Go ahead.
Be advised, you said postal 728.
Postal's gonna be 652, somewhere,
This works.
Mariotha, Avenue.
Alright, buddy.
Thanks.
Be safe.
Thanks, see you out there.
Marathon Avenue?
Affirmative. Suspect is gonna be burning its tires out and sticking its finger out the window.
County 601.
601.
Now we got the postal 652. Deputy requesting additionals.
Hey, from I'll be en route.
I've got it's gonna be a white Caucasian male. He's gonna have a cowboy hat on. It's gonna be a black jacket, black pants, and it's gonna be a gray shirt. He's now walking across the bridge. He just got out of the car on the 1011.
Zero 27 County.
Go for 27.
User joined your channel.
10-4. I got our individual mobility scooter west Del Perro Freeway 630 westbound mile marker 2. I got 44 with me.
10-4.